started side dressing corn today. I think it's been going pretty good for them. They seem to run right on. Corn is still really small. It's kind of on the early side to be side dressing it, but at the same time, you know, might as well strike while the iron's hot. Don't want to get in this situation if it did end up setting in wet on us where we're struggling to get this 28 on. I don't know how much footage I have of last night just because it was stressful. We're in the middle of the road, it was pouring down rain, and the planer was broken. Half the planer was laying on the ground, it was awful. Kyle's side dressing, other ones are planting. We got a lot going on today, but I am in the shop. I am changing the oil on this 620 right now. We started the season out with a fresh oil change on it, but 2 weeks in and we got enough hours on it that we go ahead and change it. I think the book calls for something ridiculous, like 600 hours on an oil change, where we don't let them go that long. I think we're doing them about every 200 hours or something like that. Traded tractors all the time, we'd probably let it go longer, but we don't really trade tractors a ton. Granted, we do have somewhat newer-ish equipment, but most of our equipment has a lot of hours on it, so we want to keep it nice, keep the maintenance done on it. So I'm changing oil. Been running around today taking care of our tillage crew. I haven't been running a tractor. I actually haven't ran my planter at all this year. My uncle that has been running the John Deere planter, he has been running my bean planter. We've only been running two corn planters, and we were only running 2 bean planters up until we finished with anhydrous. But when we finished with anhydrous, we started a 3rd bean planter. We're still only running 2 corn planters, and the John Deere corn planter's sitting. It's sitting the 600 with the saddle tanks that we usually pull that John Deere planter with is down, so we are not running it. Might have been a strange spring. I've never had a spring like this where I am not in a tractor a bunch. It's kind of weird, kind of different, I don't know. Not saying I like it, I'm not saying I dislike it. I guess the things that I like about not being in a tractor, it does seem like I'm able to help my dad a little bit more, work on stuff, which is nice because it doesn't leave him all by his lonesome working on stuff all day. Things I don't like about it is I am not in a tractor. Since we finished with anhydrous, we parked the Great Plains Turbo Maxes, the vertical tillage type tools, and we got our Norwood quick tills out, the speed disc, and the tillage guys are running around getting stuff that we tracked up and rutted up in the fall time, shelling corn. So they're working some stuff down for the bean planters to hit. I've been taking care of them a lot today. Right now I have a tire for a 2160 bean planter loaded up. I am taking this to my brother-in-law Cody. He's got a flat tire. Kyle went ahead and parked the 28 bar. We're not running guidance on it, and the corn's still really small, obviously, so he went ahead and shut her down. Kind of hard to see. Don't want to mulch a bunch of corn with the 28 bar. Dad and me are currently headed to go fix a corn planter. He's got some GPS problems. We're going to put a new antenna on it and see if that fixes the problems. I was going to help him with that tire earlier, but I got up there with the tire. I got up there with the tire to Cody, and I had to throw the tire out and come back down here to the shop We were getting a load of seed beans in, another semi-load, and they could not unload it. They couldn't get her unloaded, so I had to rush back down here, which obviously I'm about as far east as we go, way out there, and I had to rush back home, so. Brief pause in the video here to explain what is going on actually. So me and Dad threw an antenna on that corn planting tractor, the 335, and right as we were getting done putting the antenna on that tractor, we were trying to see if it works, it started raining. So we were getting ready to head home. At that point in time, Colby was moving his bean planter down the road, the 3700 20-inch rows. He was moving that down the road. He was very far away from where we were at, so we were getting rain. He was not getting rain at that point in time. He was moving down the road to the next field, and the planter broke in half. The whole tongue snapped in half in the middle of the road. So I know I don't do a good job explaining what is going on at that point in time because it was really crazy. By the time we made it to where Colby was at, it was pouring rain and it was all around. Not a good deal. But here is the footage that I got from that whole incident. I did not get a bunch of it filmed last night, but we had a hitch break out of the tongue, I guess, break out of the planter. I had to get Zach out here with a wrecker. We picked it up, we welded on it last night. We got it to where we could get it pulled in here, but it's still broken. I don't know how much footage I have of last night just because it was stressful. We're in the middle of the road, it was pouring down rain, and the planter was broken. Half the planter was laying on the ground, it was awful. Anyway, Zach got his wrecker out here. This is the one me and Cody went and picked up. He brought it out here last night, picked up the planter, and then he welded on a plate just so we could get it pulled off the road, and now we're trying to actually fix it here. Charlie and I are coming to get the Miller out. It's time to switch it from the fat tires to the skinny tires. There we go. As you can see, it's got the fat tires on. We got to put the row crop tires on, the little skinny ones that are about half as wide as that. We're gonna get ready and start spraying corn here. I don't know if we're gonna start spraying it today or tomorrow or when. Don't touch anything on the sprayer, Char. One of the things I do not like about the miller, with the booms being on the front, the entire machine gets covered in chemicals. It's not the coolest thing you ever did see. Not the hugest fan of that. I don't like that. The corn planters and the bean planters are on the tail end of planting. I don't think they will finish today, but they will be pretty daggone close. They'll probably both finish up tomorrow. They are doing really well. I have still not planted any corn. We got done knifing in hydrous, and the past couple days I've been helping Dad work on stuff and whatnot. And yeah, we're gonna get ready and spray here now. This is probably the first year in the past, I would say 10 years or so, that I have gone through an entire spring without planting anything. That has not happened for a very long time for me. So it's kind of different, but I don't know, I'm enjoying it. Yeah. With the Miller being such a goofy sprayer, our regular jacks that we use on the Patriots do not work, so we gotta have this special jack type deal with a bottle jack, and it all kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. We have really nice jacks that will lift up the Patriots, and we use those all the time. And they're super easy, but this Miller, there's nowhere really to lift up from, so. We have these really nice jacks like this that you can put these extendable pieces in, and they go way up in the air, and they work really, really nice for our Patriot sprayers. The Miller sprayer, there's just nowhere to put a jack. There's nowhere to lift it. So, I mean, underneath here, everything is just plastic panels to keep the like corn, when you're spraying full height corn, to keep the corn out of it. And I don't know, the Miller came with this special jack that you fit a bottle jack in, and the whole thing just feels sketchy. I don't like it at all. The fat tires that are still in the back ride a lot better than the skinny tires that are on the front. They ride a lot better, and they float a lot better going across the ground. So, and they don't track it as bad if it's a little bit better. So anytime there is not crop in the field, we're running the fat ones. Anytime there is crop in the field, you're gonna run over less crop with skinnier tires, and these skinnier tires will fit down the rows of corn. So you really don't run much corn over. So we're switching them out, getting ready to spray corn. Slight dilemma here. This wheel is flipped the opposite way. So I need to bring the forklift in. I need to bring the forklift in from this side and scoop it up. But it's not really a way to do that right now. These tires are kind of heavy. Most of the time we can just take 2 guys and push it up and then roll it wherever you need to go. But yeah. I don't know what the plan is right now. I think I'm gonna try something. I'll try something. Hold on. Get back! I honestly could sit down and wait till Brandon gets back. I'm dropping Kyle off. He was taking Kyle back to his sprayer after lunch, but I don't really want to sit here and do nothing, so I figured I'll try to do it. I don't know, I'm getting it done, but it's hard. I'm never going to take someone else's help on this job for granted ever again. This tire kicked my butt. As you can see, the Miller is done. We got the skinny tires on it. Kyle just got done with a 4440. It's on a set of fats. It needs to go to skinnies. We're going to spray corn with this sometime here. This is the Silverhood sprayer. Going to skinnies. Fats are coming off of everything. Fats are out, skinnies are in. It's beach body time. You gotta shed them couple extra pounds, get a little bit lighter, a little bit thinner. On the road, we're heading to get Cody, rescue Cody. Actually, he is his air compressor on his planer is not running, so his down pressure and his closing wheel pressure is not holding true. We're bringing him a solenoid thingamajiggy, giving it to him. I think this is the road I need. Oh, that's kind of